Hello everyone. The topic that I would be presenting is skin transcriptome revealed key cellular functions impacted by digital dermatitis in lactating dairy cows. I'm Roshin Annie Mohan from Department of Dairy and Food Science at South Dakota State University. So my take-home message is that digital dermatitis can alter skin paracellular epithelial permeability and keratinization. Digital dermatitis also induces a systemic inflammatory response and an upregulation of antimicrobial peptide expression. So lameness is recognized by a change in pattern of locomotion with associated lesions on the pelvic limb. And it also leads to productive and reproductive losses in dairy cattle. So when we observe the different diseases that are affecting dairy cattle, we can see that lameness comes in the second position. And similarly, when we observe the causes of death or mortality in animals also, we can see that lameness and associated injuries, which leads to the culling of animals, it comes in the first position. So lameness can be usually assessed by a score called as locomotion score in a score range from 1 to 5, where 1 will be the normal animals with a flat back. And when it progresses towards locomotion score of 5, the animals will be extremely lame with a constantly arched back with a great difficulty in locomotion. So there are different causes for lameness. But digital dermatitis is one of the most common causes with a typical lesion like this in the hind feet. So bovine digital dermatitis in detail, it is actually a painful condition of the hoof, and it is an infectious disease with a multiple etiology, and it appears between the heel bulbs of the hind feet. So there are different stages based on the progression of the disease. This is the early stage lesion, and when it progresses towards the M4, this will be the chronic state of the lesion. So for collecting the skin biopsy from this particular disease, so there has already been a technique that is well established, and it was published in 2016 to collect the skin biopsy from this region. So this is the technique that we have used in our study. And the actual technique that we have employed to see the difference in expression pattern, we have used transcriptomics. Transcriptome is the study of the complete set of RNA transcripts produced by a genome under specific conditions. So in order to sequence the RNA, we have collected the tissue samples, isolated the RNA, and all these steps were followed. And finally, whatever we have obtained as the reads, they were mapped onto the genome. So under this background, our objectives were to evaluate the physiological alterations in cows with digital dermatitis by transcriptomics of the skin tissue from the lesion in correlation with blood biomarker analysis. So actually, we have selected 14 multiparous Holstein Friesian cows based on their condition. So with animals with non-active lesions were 7 in number, so as the animals with digital dermatitis that were also 7 in number, and all the animals were assessed based on a locomotion score from 1 to 5. And in order to see the temperature of the affected region, we have done an infrared thermal imaging, and further these images were analyzed by an FLIR software. And the blood biomarker analysis were also done by collecting the blood from these animals, which were indicative of the liver function, inflammation, and oxidative stress. So for RNA-seq analysis, this was the method employed. We have collected the frozen skin samples and was homogenized. The RNA was isolated. The quantity and quality of the RNA was assessed, and these were the respective concentrations and the integrity number that we have obtained. Although this was a little less, it was good enough to proceed for the further analysis of RNA-seq in the NovaSeq platform of Illumina, whereby we have obtained the differential gene expression finally. And the materials or the softwares that are employed in this particular study is DE-seq2 of R package for the differential gene expression. For gene enrichment analysis, Cluster Profiler was used, And for data visualization, GeoPlot of the R package was used. The statistical analysis of this particular study was done by ProcMixed of SAS, especially the infrared imaging and blood biomarker analysis. And here the group classification was used as a fixed effect and animals were used as a random effect. And the statistical significance were declared at a p-value of less than or equal to 0.05 and tendencies between that value and 0.1. And the locomotion scores and the thermal image analysis were carried out by descriptive statistical methods. So coming to the results, the first one was the locomotion score assessment. So here the cows with the non-active lesion, they showed a locomotion score of 1, whereas the digital dermatitis cows, they had an increase in locomotion score of around 2.3 plus or minus 0.8. Coming to the results of the blood biomarker analysis, we can see that there is a clear distinct difference in the pattern of some expression of some of the biomarkers between the non-active lesion cows and the digital dermatitis cows. So especially the creatinine and albumin, these were decreased in the digital dermatitis group, whereas haptoglobin, it showed an increase in expression. So coming to the results of the RNA-seq analysis, here you can see that the uniquely mapped reads, they were respectively 88 and 85% in the non-active and digital dermatitis cows, which was good enough for the further analysis of differentially expressed genes. So these were the number of genes which were differentially expressed in the digital dermatitis and the healthy or non-active lesion group respectively. And when we compare the digital dermatitis animals over the non-active animals, some of the around 4,700 genes were upregulated and 4,400 were downregulated respectively. And this is a plotting technique which is used to analyze the data of RNA-seq. So here this is called as MA plot, and here the log fold change is plotted on the y-axis against the mean normalized count on the x-axis. So here whatever is seen below, above the line is indicated by the upregulated genes and below the line is the downregulated ones. And whatever is differentially expressed is indicated by the blue dot, and the ones which are not having any significant difference in expression, it is shown by the gray dots. So this is a different plotting technique just to see which are the most statistically and biologically significant genes. So here F log minus log FDR is plotted against the fold change, and here there are different patterns as shown over here. So these are the ones which are having orange in color. They are just having a fold change without any statistical significance. Whereas the ones in green color, they are just not statistically or biologically significant. And the ones which are cyan in color, these are statistically significant, but not biologically significant. And the genes of our interest is the ones which are indicated by the purple dots, which is with a statistical significance and also a biological significance because it is showing a significant fold change as well. So for principal component analysis also, we got a different spatial clustering between the groups. So for DD and the non-active lesions, we can see a separate grouping. So this is the analysis of the top 25 upregulated and downregulated genes. So here also it shows a distinct spatial difference in expression. So these are the different genes on the rows, and each column represents the samples. So these are the upregulated one in the non-active cows, and these are the upregulated ones in the digital dermatitis cows. So these are the top 5 upregulated and downregulated genes respectively. So you can see that most of the antimicrobial peptides were upregulated, whereas some of the keratin and associated proteins were downregulated. So we have analyzed it in a separate method called as gene ontology analysis, where the genes will be classified into different categories based on its biological objective, its function, and also the component or the place of the cell where the gene product is active. And this is the result of the analysis. So by this analysis, we have seen that 1,268 genes were differentially, pathways were differentially expressed. So this represents a GO term, and this is the C-score. Here also it is plotted against minus log adjusted p-value and the C-score. So here we can see that whatever is seen in orange color, it is having an increased C-score over those GO terms are upregulated, whereas these ones are downregulated. So this is also a different type of expression of the same graph. So here also you can see the bubbles, which are, this is a GO term, and then the radius of the bubble will increase based on the number of genes that are involved in the pathway. So these are the most significantly affected ones in this particular study, which belongs to intermediate filament and intermediate filament cytoskeleton. So the same ones were seen for the downregulated genes, and those two ones which I have seen previously, it is coming in the downregulated category, which is seen over here. So this is a separate type of visualization of the enriched GO terms. So here the most impacted genes were plotted, and here it is plotted against with the C-score. So these are the ones which are upregulated, and these ones are downregulated. So in order to summarize all this, we can see that when the cows are affected with digital dermatitis, there will be an increased expression of haptoglobin and a decreased expression of albumin. And the intermediate filament and keratin will be downregulated, whereas some of the antimicrobial peptides were upregulated. So in order to conclude, we can see that digital dermatitis induces a transcriptional shift among keratins, and there was an upregulation of antimicrobial peptides. And there was also a concomitant decrease in albumin and an increase in haptoglobin with a systemic inflammatory response. And there was also an increased skin epithelial permeability and keratinization. With that, I would like to acknowledge everyone, and thank you for listening to my presentation.